Hi, welcome to How to Repair. In this video I'm going to be dealing with Hotpoint and Indesit F06 and F17 error codes. This is to do with the door interlock, the door handle or the door pecker unit. This is a common problem on these machines. Now before going any further, I would like to make all customers aware that machines manufactured prior to 2020, some of the models of machines had a problem. Now at that time Whirlpool had just bought the company and they, to be honest, inherited this problem. Hotpoint and Indesit fitted a component which was the door interlock to the washing machines, and on some models there was a severe fire hazard problem. Now, I would ask all customers to go to the manufacturer's website before attempting any work on their machine to make sure that their machine is not one of the recalled machines. So you will need to go to the manufacturer's website and enter the full model number to make sure your machine is safe. Now we'll get on with the repair. Now, if you're turning the washing machine on and you're selecting a program and then pressing the start button and nothing is happening, and after a period of time either F06 or F17 shows up in your display, this may be the second and third light if you do not have a digital display, or it may be the fifth flashing light that may be flashing if you do not have a digital display. Now after a period of time you may end up with either F17 showing up in your display, or you may have F06 showing up. Now this is not a difficult problem. What I'm going to show you now is firstly how to release the door if the door is stuck and you can't gain access to the machine. Now I've got two machines here exactly the same and we've unplugged them from the power supply. The first thing I'm going to show you is how to gain access to your clothing if you can't get into the door because it will not open. Now you can take the plinth off and sometimes these are difficult, so I use a small screwdriver, and if you look closely you will see little indentation places where you're able to unclip the plinth. Now behind here you have a pull cord. This is a safety pull cord which is designed to open the door if the machine is locked and you're unable to get your clothing. So just pulling this at the same time as you work the handle, the door will open. This will give you access to your clothing. Now, some of the problems that may occur with these door locks: the door handle can be faulty. This sometimes means the plastic on the door lock can break, and the pecker mechanism, this is the piece here which moves with the door lock, this can be a problem, but predominantly the problem is with the door interlock. Now to gain access to the door interlock you will need to actually remove the outer band from the seal. Now this seal is quite mouldy, and in a previous video, by the way, I have done a video on how to remove all this mould from a door seal. But to gain access to the door interlock you need the small screwdriver, put it underneath the spring and pull the spring away. This is the retaining band. And sometimes the actual springs can be quite rusty, but there are plenty of replacements at the website. You will be able to pull the door seal back, then by pressing the two lugs at the top while slightly putting pressure on the door lock to go this way. So just press, and then the door lock will release and you're able to pull this out. And here's the safety mechanism. Now it's very important, this is the new style lock, which is one of the new style locks that have been replaced, and in a minute I'm going to show you one that you shouldn't replace because of the fire problem that has occurred in a lot of the Hotpoint and Indesit machines. But if you need to replace the door lock, the wires are on 5, 4 and 3, and this plug can only go in one way. Just release the plug from the door lock and now you're going to be able to replace it with a new door lock. This machine is working perfectly, so I'm just showing you how to replace the lock. To replace the lock, plug back in the connector, put your release mechanism back on, and now we're able to insert the door lock, making sure that the pull is correct at the bottom. Put it in at a 45-degree angle, slide it, then push it backwards until the two pins are locked in place. Then we just need to put the door seal back on. Now we need to put the wire back on. Locate the spring into the location that it came off at the bottom at about 7 o'clock. Then you need to stretch the wire, carefully putting the wire all the way round into the lip on the seal. And there we go. That's ready for operation. Then just replace the plinth. Just select a program on the machine, press start. You heard the door lock click into place and the machine is in full operation. Do remember, with all the Hotpoint washing machines, you do need to check that your model number has not been a recalled machine. If it is a recalled machine, you will need to contact the manufacturer, who will most probably either send an engineer to replace the machine or repair the machine with the new correct door interlock components. Now I'm going to show you the other machine. Now I'm going to show you this machine. This machine is a recalled one, and I'm going to show you, this came in the other day. I'm just going to take the spring off, again peel the seal back, and if your machine looks like this should only be done by a qualified engineer or the manufacturer. But as you can see, this was nearly a fire. This door lock has burnt all the wiring loom and the door interlock to the point it nearly caught fire. This needs to only be dealt with by an engineer, and some of the machines you will need the full model number and to check on the Hotpoint's website or Indesit website that if the appliance has been recalled. This machine would be repairable with the new door interlock and the wiring harness, but I'm not going to show you how to do this. This is down to the manufacturer to replace this if it is a recalled machine. I hope you found this video helpful. Please remember to subscribe to the channel, as that's what keeps us going and able to make these videos for you. Thanks very much indeed for watching.